Water, our most important natural resource. We use it every day for countless jobs and activities. But where does the water go once it flows down your drain? A series of pipes, pumps, and gravity carry the wastewater from your toilet, sink, or bathtub to one of two local treatment plants. The waste is removed and the treated water is released into the environment. In Lexington, many sanitary sewer and stormwater pipes are more than 75 years old. Some are faulty, broken, or filled with tree roots and debris. These maintenance issues cause problems like sewer overflows that flood streets, yards, and basements. This untreated wastewater makes its way to area creeks and streams, causing pollution. In February of 2008, the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency and the Commonwealth of Kentucky sued Lexington for violating the Federal Clean Water Act. The suit was settled by an agreement known as the Consent Decree that requires Lexington to stop polluting local creeks and streams and comply with the law. The Consent Decree means tens of millions of dollars will be spent to fix the problems with both sanitary sewers and stormwater sewers alike. The EPA took steps to not only protect water, but the citizens of Lexington as well. Leaking wastewater from sanitary sewers can cause major health and sanitation issues. Today, it's easy to take sewage treatment for granted, and all you do at home is push a lever or pull out the drain plug. Once wastewater leaves the pipes where you live, it flows to a system of other pipes that are part of the sanitary sewer collection system. As the saying goes, it all then flows downhill by gravity from your home into another, bigger set of pipes that eventually end at a wastewater treatment plant. Along the way, sewer lines don't always have a downhill path to the treatment plant, and that's where pump stations come in. Pump stations pump the wastewater to higher ground so it can resume its downhill path. This may happen several times along the route due to Lexington's hilly geography. There are over 80 pump stations operating continuously to move wastewater through the system.
The pump stations have flow and level monitors, so that really helps us in maintaining and stopping or preventing any sewage overflows that may occur. Because if that occurs, then we're getting sewage into the local waterways. The City of Lexington has recently completed two major sewer improvement projects that deal with the pump station increasing capacities, one of which was the North Elkhorn pump station, and the other is South Elkhorn, which recently just went online. And I'm sure that because of the development more so in those areas, we needed to increase those pump stations. So those are two major accomplishments that we've recently completed.
The last destination on the sanitary sewer route is the wastewater treatment plant, where the sewage is removed and the water is chemically and biologically treated for release back into streams. Lexington has two wastewater treatment plants, more commonly called sewage treatment plants, to treat the wastewater from homes, businesses, stores, restaurants, and factories. The Town Branch Wastewater Treatment Plant is located in the city's West End, where it has been since 1918. The second plant, the West Hickman Creek Wastewater Treatment Plant, is located in Jessamine County, just across the Fayette-Jessamine County line on Lexington's south end. Lexington is presently making some much-needed improvements to its wastewater treatment system. Some improvements are required by the Consent Decree, while others make the plants more efficient.
One of the major projects that we did, we finished in 2008. It was one of the first goals of the Consent Decree that we completed on time. That was that we needed to provide redundant power to both of our wastewater treatment plants. At Town Branch, we installed a generator at the midpoint of our plant, and it provides power to those pumps. Now we have this generator, and we've got a lot more redundancy than we had before. At Town Branch and West Hickman, we used to have what you call screw pumps, and we replaced each of those pumps with two smaller pumps. We are hoping that we're saving energy because at nighttime now, when we get down to low flows, we can go all the way down to one small pump.
At the treatment plant, the wastewater goes through a number of processes to remove all solid matter.
As the flow comes into the plant, We have fine screens and a coarse bar rack that takes the larger trash out of the system so that it protects our equipment downstream. And we basically break into two flow situations. We have a residual flow and a liquid flow.
The solids settle out of the liquid flow, and then natural bacteria break down the wastewater. Any remaining particles are separated from the liquid, and the liquid is treated with chlorine to disinfect it. After the chlorine is removed, the flow is aerated, which adds oxygen before it is discharged into the creek. The residual, or solid flow, is thickened and heated so that it breaks down. This digestion process that breaks down the solids produces methane gas that the wastewater treatment plant uses to power its boilers. Any leftover solids are sent to a landfill.
The wastewater comes in pretty dirty, and we're about 98% pure when it leaves the plant. So, you know, we're protecting the health of the downstream users and the aquatic life then when we're putting it back into the creek.
In addition to the various upgrades and repairs already made, the city began evaluating its sanitary sewer pipes in 2008. This includes smoke testing, inspecting manholes, and using robotic video cameras to view lines. While the city is making a major investment in its sewer system, there are a few things citizens can do as well to help keep the sewer system working properly. One of the problems we have is the sanitary sewer getting too much clear water in it.
Every service, either commercial or private, has a clean out. It has to be by the plumbing code, either inside or outside of the house. The ones that are outside of the house, if the cap is left off or if it's knocked off or if it's in your yard, you hit it with the lawnmower. And most generally the caps look like this, and you'll see it in the yard with a nut up on the top of it. And if it's open, when it rains, if it's in a low-lying area, it'll allow water to be able to get in.
Residents should locate cleanouts, checking for missing or damaged caps. Any missing or damaged cleanout caps need to be replaced.
We will get a service call that a manhole is overflowing or that somebody's service is overflowing. When we go out there and check it, one of the main reasons for that is either grease in the line, debris in the line, or roots, and a combination of that. When you get it, the line plugs up and you'll get an overflow in your house, or you can get an overflow from the manhole. If when you're cleaning your dishes or scraping your dishes, you put and it has fat or grease on it, and you put that down the drain, goes down the line, there's a chance of it, if you have any defect in your lateral going from the house out to the line, has a chance of plugging that up. If it makes it out to the line, it can accumulate in manholes or it can accumulate in pipes, and that leads to overflows either at your house or again out in a manhole out in the road. What should be done with the grease is you should put the grease in a container and put it in the trash. You should also scrape your dishes before you clean them in the sink. Scrape it because any of that fats or grease will get down into the system.
We hope you have a better understanding of our sanitary sewer system and how you can help keep it operating smoothly. If you would like more information on Lexington's sanitary sewer system, go to lexingtonky.gov/water quality or call LexCall at 311. You can also report sanitary sewer overflows to LexCall. With your help, we can keep our system flowing for many more years to come.